Since my youth, I have been told that I was special. A prodigy of vast potential. I came to the Ashari Sanctum, seeking what knowledge I could glean from the Masters. But I found them fearful of the truth. I would learn nothing from them. But the old books, the prophecies they contained, showed me all that might come to pass, and all that I might become. Then, a star fell from the heavens. The sign that my moment had come. I will go west to Tristram, to stop the darkness that the star portends, and fulfill the destiny that beckons me. This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near. I become more powerful. Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming!
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates! You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What fate had...
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon. My brother died defending this town, while that bloated coward tried to run away.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
What do you mean?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town, isn't there?
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Okay, so... Sorry I was quiet for a minute. I accidentally muted myself and didn't realize it. I'm gonna potion up real quick because I'm hurt for some reason. Oh, I leveled up, that's right.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Damn right.
You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
I just told you what I was gonna do. And then right here is another book.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Okay, that's actually how the original Tristram started as well.
16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back. How could that help us?
It's because he murdered them all. I'm just joking, he didn't.
Maybe Cain was right. Even in death, Diablo torments us.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go in here to Cain's house and look at his book.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Okay, so that's mostly for experience and storyline. But you want to make sure you talk to as many specific people as possible. The blacksmith is very important. He's going to be with you the whole time, so make sure you talk to him plenty. If anything, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything right now. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. There's one secret conversation you can have with him, and I'll be covering that once we get to it.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
Excuse me.
They're attacking the barricades!
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Let's see about that simple dagger. Now the reason I switched the apprentice's wand for the simple dagger is because the wizard, depending on the weapon he's holding, he actually does more damage based on he can hold a two-handed sword. He'll cast very slowly, but each individual attack does more damage. The wands are much better to use, but even regular weapons provide... I mean, this is doing 3, and I'm doing more than twice the amount of damage, and it's a faster attack speed. And we are set on multiplayer, so under the very rare hypothetical that somebody may or may not join us, it could happen. I know I leveled up. I'm just kind of waiting for a bit because this is doing more than enough for me to worry about changing anything up for the moment. Oh yeah. Hence the reason I switched to the dagger. Ooh. Sash is a little bit more armor, but gathering means that the radius at which I pick items up is now up a little bit more. But that's probably all it does. It's not like a lucky sash of gathering, not just a sash of gathering. Oh, there we go. Okay, so before going in, yeah, see, gold and health pickup increased by 2 yards. But it's mainly the 7 armor that I'm interested in. So we're just gonna wait for a bit. I like that electric shock, but there we go. I would prefer to have it at a specific button. I feel like a trap. I could be wrong, which does, you know, happen at times. Here we go. Oh, well, there we go. Nice. Reptilian Sash of Slot. I would rather have that. Yeah, 3 life per second and 3 life after each kill. Nice. The bow does not do as much damage. And I'm already wearing the gloves. Yep, cool. Keen gloves do attack speed. Yeah, 2% attack speed. So right now it doesn't mean a thing. But at the same time, every little tiny bit helps. So using the mini-map, I like to fill out the mini-map completely. I'm like a map maker. Well, that changed. Speed? Really? Okay then. Last time I played it, that gave you a slight experience bonus. It's just kind of pointless, but okay. See if there's any more going on here. Oh, here we go. Oh, a couple more. It's early game, so this is all supposed to be kind of easy anyways. So I'm not terribly proud of Wampin, but at the same time I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Got a decent weapon right off the bat. Now these little chests right here you want to keep an eye out for. They build up as you find more and more because you have to play the same level repeatedly.
Praise the powers that be to bring that dear boy home from. Though he is troubled and moody now, I'm so.
And that's a call. Now I'm going to see, since I just leveled her, as the shock pulse. There we go. I really don't like the magic missile. So for X, I'm going to do the frost ray. Ray of frost, excuse me. Unless I already have something that I'm not aware of, because it has been a while the right ways. Okay, sorry, I keep trying to rotate the camera, and I roll around instead of rotating the camera, so... Okay, I think I may have had a slight interruption, but I stayed right here just to make sure nothing got missed.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
And as you play through the level a few different times, you find more books, and there's a slight collection of them. And when you have all of them, but even when you find the same book repeatedly, you still get experience points for all of them. They're good for leveling up. Now the shock pulse doesn't do a lot right off the bat,
Put an end to the attacks.
but it's good for crowds. Thick cloth tunic, that's not terrible. Oh, get out of that stuff. Of course it's enemies. Sometimes that'll be treasure, sometimes it'll be enemies. But of course, in traditional Diablo fashion, this time it's enemies.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Nice new pair of shoes while I'm here. Now this red tinted area has a very special significance to it. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but let's just say it's absolutely useless and completely useful at the same time. Yeah, the developers wanted to make a point, because a lot of other people were also saying that the game isn't dark enough. It wasn't a good design compared to the old Diablo. And I feel like they're kind of right. So they made a specific...
Old Tristram. Diablo himself once walked
I don't want to say too much. But they made an area to show you their version of too sparkly and too pretty. But it's still absolutely dangerous. You can't just walk in there and wreck the place. You have to have a really beefed up character to survive, let alone do damage. It's pretty, but it's pretty dangerous. I've been there twice. Didn't survive long either time. But it was somebody else who brought me there while I was online. But that was, again, a while ago. And that's why I like this one. Just because I can hit so many enemies at one time, it's a lot easier than trying to aim at each individual one the whole time.
Still waiting.
Oh, another book.
The rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king? I once thought Leoric a great man, but it seems I was deceived. We all were. He sends our meager army against Waste March on the morrow. What will become of us?
Where am I going? There we go.
Need more arcane power.
Not anymore, I don't. Well, I guess I kind of do.
I need arcane power.
Ooh. Exactly what I was needing. So let's see. Ooh, 9.8. And daggers are one of the best things, if not a wand, for the wizard or the sorceress. But the idea being it has a fast attack speed, and in the usage of magic, if you have what's called an athame, A-T-H, athame, it's a dagger that you use for magic. It's like a ritualistic dagger, but it doesn't look fancy like some kind of tribal weapon. No, just a regular, simple dagger with a black handle. But that can do some serious damage. Now let's switch that frost ray to this. Yes, that's what I like. Ba-boom. Okay. We're stepping up. I can sell that or whatnot.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. If my old masters could see me now.
They would be so proud.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Okay, so Adria is another throwback to the original Diablo and Diablo 2 on the computer before it could even ever try to reach console. But Adria was one of the witches that you would buy your magical supplies from, especially if you were a wizard, well, regardless of the class, if you needed any kind of magic, she was the one you would speak to. And it would be items, potions, magical weapons. Sometimes she would have actual spells available. But she was a pretty cool character back in the day. And apparently it's Leah's mother. See, and I know the storyline, but I'm not trying to spoil it for you. But now that we spoke to her, let's talk to the blacksmith. See, something new. You want to find all this new stuff. It's how you unlock. It's stupid stuff. It's how to unlock your flag and stuff like that. But still,
the Deckard King could have survived down in the cathedral this long, does it?
He is alive, and I will rescue him.
You seem quite sure of yourself. Do you know something I don't?
Yeah, I'm the chosen one. See, and now it's Gray, so you know you talked to him about everything he's got to say. Now let's see what I can get rid of while building up at the same time. Salvage. Oh, okay, so let's take a look. Pants. Oh yeah, much better of a switch up. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I can salvage everything, and I'm not worried about it. Now, at the bottom of the screen, it did say mass salvage. I actually don't use that just to make sure I don't have something that gets put in the mix without my permission. Oh, I have played, so he's already level 10. It's just been a while, so I guess that's still stuck. But you want to level him up to level 10 to get a lot of different stuff available anytime you need it. And I haven't been far enough in the game to actually level him up enough to get him past that anyways. I have not beat the game in ways other people have, where they have level 300 characters. I haven't done that yet. But I have beaten it once. Like, as far as I beat it for 4 or 5 different characters, but just one time each character. Okay. So now. Oh, wait. That's right. Over here we have a merchant. Sorry, it took a minute.
Some brand new goods you might be into. Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Now, it looks like I already have a better weapon than what he has, because if you just take a look at the simple point value, even if it has special effects, for right now, in the beginning of the game, I'm only looking for raw damage output. At least as far as weapons go. I'm not worried too much about life regeneration or this or that, because it's all going to be based on percentage. At the beginning of the game, you're really not going to have much percentage to work off of. Masterful, I think, means that you earn more experience. I might switch that up. Let's see. Thorns. Oh. Never mind. One intelligence, 3 life per second. Here we go. Can I afford that? 3,090, and I have a little bit more than that. We'll go ahead and buy that. Cool. Quick shoes of the bear. So that's movement speed, and I think constitution, which is health. Let's see. Yep, vitality, not constitution, vitality. My fault. But vitality is health and movement speed. So I'm not really interested in that right now. I don't get hit, and I stay far enough away. I shouldn't have to move too quick in the first place. At least not yet. Reptilian cloth pants of focus. Reptilian leather pants of the bear. Now see, it says 19 armor, 3 life per second, plus 2 vitality. But focus means intelligence. As a wizard, yeah, see, that's already a lot better. Even if it's technically a lower grade of armor, as a wizard I shouldn't be getting hit often enough to worry about my armor class. If I can have my intelligence up high enough, they won't do enough damage to touch me. So again, I'm going to go ahead and purchase these. And then I'm going to switch it out. Because I don't need I don't need a lot of armor if I don't get touched in the first place. I could run around naked and be dangerous. Oh, what's this up here? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the runes down at the bottom. It increases the damage of the magic missile. So, hypothetically, I'll try this. Because the frost ray is kind of... Oh, wait, I got rid of the frost ray. And now I have the arcane orb. That's what I'm used to doing. Now, the arcane orb is nice, but it does eat up a lot of mana. But these are both signature moves. Oop, my fault. Sorry. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try that. because it's a good long range and it's free. So for right now, it's not difficult to use. Okay.
Fire will carve a furrow in the sky, and this shall be a sign unto you that the end is come.
But that already happened. The meteor fell. You're talking about the past. Granted, maybe a few hours ago, but still, the past nonetheless. You're supposed to be prophets. You don't talk about something that happened 2 hours ago. You talk about the future. Oh, nope. We're not trying to go to New Tristram.
Here,
now,
let me open the gate.
You know, she's going to unlock the door for you. This is their way of kind of keeping you from exploring too far without permission, so to speak. Sorry, I'm snacking in the middle of trying to game with you guys. You know, a little snack here and there to kind of help keep me from getting hangry. Okay.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost.
I think they did some improvements. A couple updates I missed out on. I did have to do 2 different updates before I could actually start playing the game for you guys. Well, for me too, you know, but for whoever's watching, I had to do 2 different updates before I could start the game. So... I like to roll into them because it reduces the damage.
A hidden cellar.
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
Weapons
People said she was
whatnot.
a witch, but
Armor's
I never
easy.
believed it.
Here we go.
Need more time.
Oops. There we go. Oh, don't get frozen. Gotta watch out for those orbs. Stay out of the ring. There we go. Hit me a couple times, but I'm fine. What did he give me? Shoes? Gathering boots of focus. There we go. 3 intelligence. That intelligence is the primary thing for a wizard. That basically means more damage and more defense against magic. And a little tiny bit against physical, but it's literally 1
Here's the key
point
and my mother's journal.
per
What
armor.
I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I'll search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
And sure enough, where is she? So that little blue star over her head means she has a couple things to talk
For a long
about.
time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people.
I remember that.
I don't know what really happened here. whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Now, if you were to look at where we're at right now as being like one story underground, King Leoric was, in the original Diablo, he was like 15 stories below level, or somewhere between 5 and 15, give or take. It's been a while since I played that one. But King Leoric was also in Diablo 2, and again, several levels below ground. And in those old days, it was kind of like the deeper you went, the more difficult it went. If you needed to grind and level up, you stayed in the first top levels, and you just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. If you were the wizard or the sorcerer, you needed to level up to get magic. But you could also find really good items, spells, potions, this and that. But King Leoric was deep underground. Not terribly deep, but it was definitely quite a few levels down, quite a few staircases, so to speak. He's the dead king who re-rises. He's not a zombie, but a skeleton. Ooh, keep trying to turn the camera around, sorry.
Not ready yet.
Oops. Yeah, it seems to be doing a decent amount of damage, though, but this hits more than one. There we go. Ooh, Veiled Crystal. I don't know what that is, but it sounds nice. We'll freeze all of them in one place.
Nicely done.
Well, thank you. Ooh, a nice shield. Insightful Tarred Shield of the Bear. Let's check that out. 14 vitality. That's it. Reduce cooldown. I don't care about that. So nope, it's got a much better... Excuse me, hiccups all of a sudden. Much better defense. But I need that intelligence and life per second. And the 4 experience per kill. Let's see what the new ability might be. Ray of Frost. Now it's cheaper to use. So I'm either stuck between something that freezes him in place even though it does less damage, and now it's cheaper to use, or I think I'll stick with this. I kind of like that. And then Paragon points. If you take a look at those real quick, these are specifically for after you've already, again, beaten the game. It's designed for you to beat it over and over and over. Once you beat the game, you get Paragon points, and that's what goes here. As you beat the game repeatedly, you get more Paragon points, and these are permanent to your character even when you start back at level 1. So the idea being, at level 1, these points make you a much more dangerous level 1. And after you've done it a few times, your level 1 is somebody else's level 15 or 20. At minimum. But you have core, offense. I'll hover here for a sec so you can take a look at those. And honestly, it is an excuse for me to take a couple bites. And then down here, defense. Oop. And then finally, utility. And you get these points after you beat the game. Okay.
Another unlucky villager.
Yep, it happens. Over and done.
Still waiting.
Getting smacked here and there, but not doing terrible. See if there's any more. Ah, one more.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star is somewhere inside.
Just filling out the mini-map. I could do that if I wanted. Take a 200-foot drop. I just don't wanna, is all. Nothing in the corner.
This must be where the star fell.
Such a pretty blue.
Tinged with some strange magic.
Hiya! Hey. Rude. Oh, that's right, it's only speed. There's no point in trying to break stuff if it's not experience bonus. Just to run faster? No.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Not ready yet.
So let's see where this direction goes.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
This is all breakable, but last time I played, it was a little bit of an experience bonus instead of a speed bonus, so just kind of pointless to break stuff. Other than, you know, just to hit buttons.
Help me! It's inside me!
No, get away, you're gross! Ew, go away! Sorry, I hate zombies. And somebody begging for their life doesn't normally work on me. Not doing too bad for a glass cannon. Probably could have done that earlier on. Would have been helpful, but whatever. Didn't do anything, but still, I got them all. So, I mean, I guess that faster speed comes in kind of handy, but I would much prefer the slight experience bonus. But I guess people are impatient, so they have to be able to run fast instead of just play the game. Now an eagle orb is the offhand item. Yeah, look at that. 1 to 2 damage. That's what I need more than the shield and its vitality bonus. Eagle Orb of Thorns. 1 to 2 damage. Yeah, a little bit better. Thorns is anytime I get hit by melee damage, it does a little bit of damage to them. Okay.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
And Deckard Cain has been around since the very low.
Need more time.
Help! Help!
The one who would identify your does fire. Don't want to get hit at all.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to...
Adventuring bracers. That means that I get more experience points for using them. Yeah, there we go. 5 vitality, 3 experience per kill. Much better than I was using. And they even have a higher armor rating. Now that gate is open. That's the portal they want me to use. I just like to make sure, see, over here. Oh, 2 things. But they're both empty. Worth a try. So I'm going to get back to camp, and I think I am done for the day. Just a little introduction, just over an hour.
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah, and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King, who has returned to darken Tristram once again.
Okay, well everyone, you have yourselves a good time. I might try again here in a little while. I might do it tomorrow, I'm not sure. But I will see you when I do. Everyone, you have yourselves a good night.